everyone, Solomon here. I'm going to be touring my home gym in this video. I'll show you how I've been getting by, training in the quarantine. Funny story, I actually began my whole fitness thing training at home. This would have been in like October 2015. But I was convinced by the sort of resident gym bro at my high school that commercial gym was the way to go. So I scrapped my home gym concept and I started training at a commercial gym, which is what I've been doing for most of my training career. But I started hearing about all of this, I don't want to say the word because YouTube will probably take my video down, but the virus, you know what I'm talking about. And I anticipated the closure of the gym, so I was like, well, why don't I just build a freaking home gym? So that's exactly what I did, and it's been a dream. So let me just show you what I've got. Adjustable bench. I've got some dumbbells. I've got even more dumbbells. These ones weigh 15 kilograms. This is the weight tree, which is the home of all of my weight plates. So I've got 20, 20, 10, 2, 1, 0.5, 2.5, 1.25, 25. Unfortunately though, these plates are borrowed. Indeed, these dumbbells are borrowed, so I'm going to have to say goodbye to them in a couple of weeks. But I'm looking to make expansions anyway. So now, these right here are special plates. See, at most commercial gyms, the small plates are either 1.25 kilos or 2.5 kilos, at least in Australia. Whereas at my gym, I have 0.5, 1, and 2 kilo weight plates, which means that I can go up in increments of 0.5 kilos, whereas in most commercial gyms, you can only go up in increments of 2.5 kilos. This is pretty cool, and it means that I can micro-load my lift. Now, this monolith right here is my pride and joy. This is where the gains are made. This is the altar. This is the half rack. And who could forget the Olympic barbell, 20 kilos. Now this right here is a framed drawing of Friedrich Nietzsche. He helps me hit PRs. Now here are just a couple of accessories. This is I don't know if you can see in the light, I'll bring it over here. This is a weight belt, which allows me to add weight to bodyweight exercises like dips and pull-ups. I've also got some fat grips. These are the extreme variety of fat grips, so a bit thicker than the normal ones. I add these mostly to my pressing exercises. They make the bar a bit thicker. This thing right here is a bar pad, and what it does is it goes over the barbell to soften it so that I don't bruise my hips when I do exercises like barbell hip thrust. These two things right here are dipping handles. They allow me to do dips when I attach them to the power rack. They also double as an instrument for self-defense if somebody breaks into the house. I've got a couple of resistance bands here. These are pretty useful. They let me do assisted dips, assisted pull-ups, and banded deadlifts, and obviously a couple of other things.
Alright, I think that concludes the home gym tour part of this video. So, I guess now while this sumo deadlift footage plays in the background, I'd just like to briefly talk about the pros and cons of training at home, what expansions I want to make to my home gym, and what I think the best purchases are if you want to start training at home yourself. So I think on the whole, training at home is amazing. But there are some meaningful downsides. For one, a home gym is a commitment. And by that I mean, if you don't like a commercial gym, you can just cancel your gym membership. Easy peasy. Whereas if you find that you don't like training at home, you're a bit screwed because you've committed more space and money to the project. You might also not like training at home because you find that a commercial gym motivates you to train in a way that a home gym can't. Or perhaps you find that there's not enough equipment to make gains at your home gym. But against that, you can deck out your home gym with whatever equipment you want, like the special plates and fat grips that I own. It really just depends on your space and your budget. Unfortunately, yes, a home gym will take up space in your house. So, if you're someone who moves around a lot, or someone who lives in an apartment, a home gym might not be viable. And last, it might be more dangerous to train at home when there aren't people around to supervise you. But aside from all of that, I don't really see a downside in training at home. Perhaps I could elaborate on the advantages of training at home in another video. In terms of the expansions I want to make to my home gym, if I had unlimited space and money, I would obviously completely deck it out with machines and specialty barbells and chains and so on. But I think a high quality pair of adjustable dumbbells would be a great purchase for the foreseeable future. A high quality pair of adjustable dumbbells are coincidentally what I think you should buy if you want to start training at home, but aren't sure how to start. You can pretty much do anything with a pair of dumbbells. After the dumbbells, you'd probably want to get an adjustable bench. The rack, barbell, and weight plates can come later when you're ready. Well, that concludes my video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'm wishing you all the best in these crazy times. Oh yeah, I'm also occasionally streaming TF2 over on twitch.tv/SolomonN. You can check it out if you want. Anyway, thanks for watching. Solomon over and out.
Yeah!